Welcome to my channel. Everything that you see is under the Fair Use Act for entertainment purposes only. All right, guys, let's get started. Y'all, you gotta watch this.
Sorry, no one ever agrees with me, but I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to sell him the money. So when he came over like early this Saturday morning and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing and he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we had been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm gonna date you and you know you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
What? So listen, so you met this guy, asked him to do a job for you, and now you change up on him? Where they do that at? Now ladies, we gotta work on that. We can't say one thing and then as soon as we in our feelings or in our emotions, we change it up and be like, no, I don't want to do it that way anymore. We're going to do it this way. Where's the communication? You can't just change up on somebody. They're not going to want to deal with you anymore. And another thing is women always saying they can't find a good man. What if that was her good man? Who's to say this wasn't her guy? Who's to say, I mean, because look, she needed something. He was there, even though there was a payment arrangement. And it sounds like he didn't hesitate. And then they was getting along. He was probably feeling her too. Then she was just done with him. I mean, that could have been her good man. Just saying. Drop your comments.